Good evening, everybody. I am Warboss5, and welcome back to what I think is the final episode of Return to Monkey Island. At least I hope this is the final episode. I feel like we're at the end. But we have just come up from under Monkey Island into, like, a carnival version of Melee? This is like a weird... It's this weird combination of like, well, a lot of it's like the ending of 2, because at the end of the second one, you could take an elevator up and you'd end up in that alleyway behind the church, where we came out of Monkey Island, and the whole carnival atmosphere again is like, is everything we know fake? Are we children? What the fuck's going on? So let's find out what the fuck's going on. It's taking the sights, I guess.
I presume you want to tell us a story, but I can also tell, just by looking at you, that you're not ready for the likes of us.
It's a souvenir shop. Can I talk to Whitey? No.
The switch is locked.
Okay. Can't turn it off.
The switch is locked.
Oh, right, I have to use the keys.
I'm a victim of circumstance. It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
He's not wrong. Dang, Stan makes the Chuck better every time. Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge. Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. Well, back to my boring...
Dang, Stan makes LeChuck better every time.
The secret is mine.
Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge. But it's still LeChuck 0, Guybrush Threepwood 6.
The secret is mine.
This feels wrong. I feel like we're stuck in a voodoo spell.
Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. The team up had
Trent, that was his name.
For a while.
The secret is mine.
Alright, I'm gonna take this key.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time. That was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on. Dag nabbit, it's locked. If only there was a key.
You mean like the one we just picked up?
Score! Free popcorn. Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey
fucking
Island,
course.
And all it was this stupid t-shirt.
God damn it.
It's empty.
Alright, well, I guess we'll... I guess
found the secret of Monkey
we'll
Island,
lock up.
And all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Alright, fucking Stan couldn't even be bothered to hang around and lock up his own goddamn theme park. Oh, there's nothing sadder than an animatronic with his power cut. Except, of course, for an animatronic with its power cut that's still moving. I'm not a big Five Nights at Freddy's guy.
Historic landmark. The original secret, a pirate adventure park. Established 1989 by R. Gilbert.
Oh, Ron Gilbert. Wait, what was it called?
Historic landmark. The original secret, a pirate adventure park. Established 1989 by R.
I
Gilbert.
think that might have been one of the trivia questions. Blunder Bunny! Lane, thank goodness you're here.
Elaine, thank goodness you're here.
Of course. Where else would I be?
I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden.
You're right here with me. But we shouldn't stick around too long.
I was just underground on Monkey Island, and now we're on Melee?
Things just go by in a blur sometimes when you're having fun, don't they?
I got the secret.
You finally did it. I hope it was worth it.
I'm gonna have to think about that. How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
Something feels really wrong here.
Have you done something new with your hair?
Got ruffled in the fight.
I like it. I got the secret.
You already said that.
I guess I did. I'm gonna look around some more.
This feels so wrong. Something's got to be wrong
It's
here.
too dark to go back there.
Can I go through? Can I? No? There's nowhere else to go. I don't think there's anything else I can click on. I can't go back to the alley because it's too dark.
It seems to be stuck closed. Must have locked when I came out.
Damn. Alright, I guess we leave.
I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
Something is very wrong here. Yeah, I'm with you,
Dad,
kid.
That was a silly ending, and it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I forgot this
I
whole
thought
thing
you
was a
liked silly
story.
endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2. Really silly.
That's different. We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
Chest was filled with gems, rubies, and gold. Secret was really the friends we made along the way. Your mom was right. It's better not to know. I wasn't making up anything. That's what really happened. There isn't any one answer to what the secret is.
There isn't any one answer to what the secret is. It's not like a rock or a banana. It's like a story. It changes with time. And the person telling it. Everyone you ask will have a different idea.
Mom, Dad won't tell me what the secret is.
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish
Yeah,
stories
she's got
again?
a little
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret
fangberry
of Monkey Island.
patch on her chest.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there.
Is this really just the end of the game here? We're zooming in slowly. I feel like something is going to happen. Or, I guess that's just it. I guess that's just it. Holy shit! Well, I'm probably just going to tack this on to the previous one then. Wow! I was not expecting the ending like that. That is disappointing to a certain degree, but at the same time, I kind of get why that's the ending, you know? It feels wrong and right at the same time, if that makes sense. Because the game, I mean, think about it, the game itself is obviously formed of nostalgia from top to bottom. And I guess by making the secret some unknowable thing, they are pointing out, hey, you know, it's about what you took away from it. It's about the story. It's not about the actual game, you know? Oh, look at that. There was a map of the forest. Cute. You know, it's the kind of thing where it's, you know, maybe they're trying to tell us something with that ending. That maybe we should, you know, enjoy it for what it is, but let them rest and never make another one of these. Because invariably, what you get on a long and destructive quest for something to recapture that something is not worth it. That's certainly one way to look at it, right? Oh, man, these last few episodes are going to be fucked to high heaven in time, in like length of time. It's like one is 36 minutes long, the next is 18 minutes long, and this one is going to be also like 36 or 37. So that's a little fucked, but hey, what are you going to do? But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this, you know, even if even if the ending is basically telling me to go fuck myself for wanting this nostalgia trip, I did enjoy it a great deal. It was a lot of fun to be doing the old puzzle solving again. Even if I felt like there was more room for puzzles, again, I would not be surprised to know that there's like an extra hard mode that you can play through again with even harder puzzles. Oh yeah, look at that, all different designs for Flair or Captain Morgan, one of the two, I'm sure. It was a hell of a trip down memory lane, I'm not gonna lie. Neil Druckmann. Why do I know that name? Oh, anyway. But yeah, oh, they recorded down here in Burbank. Neat. Makes me wish, it's the kind of thing that's like, oh, I'd love to meet, well, I guess they were recording just about everywhere, depending on where their voice actors were living. Bad Animals in Seattle, Washington. What a great name for a recording studio. So we'll know in a minute here. I'm going to let the credits roll out of respect. We'll know in a minute here whether or not there is, in fact, an actual, like, extra hard mode. But at the same time, you know, I know this, and this is, again, what they tried to teach us in the second game with Big Whoop. You know, the treasure, it's not about the treasure. It's not about Big Whoop. It's not about the secret. It's about the experience along the way. It's about the journey, you know? Also, I want to know why everyone and their brother owned that bright purple pirate romance novel. I mean, that thing was all over the fucking place. And there's a bunch of little random shit you could do, like get Morgan to sign her book. I feel like all of the pirate lords got very ignoble deaths. Like they all just kind of died off screen. And that's a little unsatisfying. I was hoping they would get their comeuppance in a more visceral way. Also, I think I left Wally hanging. I'm wondering if because I didn't see a key at any point. I didn't see a key. I mean, the only key I got was the key from Stan at the end, and the key from the locksmith's hand. Cog Island, huh? So there was a planned fifth island, and they just never implemented it. Okay. Also, I do feel better knowing that the trivia questions are from all of the games. Like, actually, you know what? That's another thing that makes me think there's there's not extended playthrough. What's the one? Replayability. Because I picked up every trivia card I could, and I didn't find all of them, which means they must be expecting me to play through this more than once. Which means there must be harder versions of it. Which I will not expose all of you to. If I play through a harder version of this game, I'm going to do so on my own time. Because it is a lot of work, I'm sure. Oh, I love the pets. Xanthus, Ophelia, and Persephone. Duke Sauron. Nice names, Princess Peanut Head. Tortoise 1 and Tortoise A. That is a group of parents who bought 2 tortoises for their 2 children. Each one picked a favorite, and they both refused to have their tortoise named Tortoise 2 or Tortoise B. Oh my god. I will say a lot of people were complaining early on about the art direction they took this in. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the art direction. It wasn't the hand-drawn animation in the third one was still my favorite. I mean, the pixel art's good in the originals, of course, because it was what you could do at the time, and the upgraded versions for the special editions of 1 and 2 also look quite nice. 4 is garbage. 4 is in all this blocky, like 90s, early 2000s 3D that just looks terrible. But the third one had this wonderful hand-drawn animation quality to it. And to me, it is still the best in the series. I still love the characterization, like the way the characters looked in that one still is the best to my mind. I especially like the demon pirate LeChuck design that they had for him in the third one. My favorite of his forms. But yeah, these credits are going on. I don't know how much longer I can blather, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The timing on this is a little weird. But I'm sure this will be done in a minute here. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy. So many people are so angry at you for reasons completely beyond your control. And that you do not deserve to be angry. Have people angry at you for. Voodoo theming. Wonder if they consulted any actual voodoo practitioners for that. I don't think they did. But it would be nice if they did. Walt Disney... Oh, right, I guess this is a Disney game, isn't it? Yep. You know what's funny when you think about it? All of these people that they're naming are the heads of departments, like with dozens and dozens of people in them that are not going to have their names in this game, even though they may themselves be huge fans. Special thanks to George Lucas. The glorious bearded fat man that started it all. Made with FMod Studio by Firelight Technologies. It's very nice. Of course, this software copyrighted 2020, the Free Type Project. Return to Monkey Island, made by Terrible Toy Box. A company that will now be among the ones I like very much. I'm sad that Iron Rose died, though. I liked her. Oh, a banana. Balancing on a rock. Why? Something new has been added to the scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Okay.
Ever since I was...
Sorry, we're going to skip. This is from back in the first episodes. We're skipping to the end here.
Then there was the... Oh, here's that... These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island. I started my voyage at the Scum Bar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging. But plunder stats aren't everything.
Oh god, the LeChuck pamphlet.
I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage. I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops. Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience.
Oh, Iron Rose.
I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy. Pucher was really happy when I got her promoted to chef. My disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when it, well, there was a failure.
Yeah, let's call it just a random failure.
I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to. The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere.
And we were wrong. Exceptionally wrong. Half a video game wrong.
Everybody had a map. Some more useful than others. And I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck.
There's like one whisker poking into my mouth and it's bugging the shit out of me.
Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. The temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped. It was a race to get to the secret first. LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last. Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck. I hunted down all 5 golden keys. I wonder if I was supposed to keep these. Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck. I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead. Whitey Bones told me all about the golden keys.
Yeah, she is a random inclusion of a character.
Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were party to a prison
Wally
break.
was kidnapped. The voodoo lady disappeared.
Yeah, Wally was kidnapped again.
I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda. I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave.
And then I left him there,
We
despite the
chased
fact that
Chuck back to
technically
Monkey
he's my
Island again, and I tracked him
grandfather-in-law.
down. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey. Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. I found Wally. Oh, shoot. I wonder when this fell out.
What was it?
I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat.
What fell out?
Wait, what's this?
R&D. June 18, 2020. Development won't start for another month or so, but we've been thinking about this for a while. It seems like a good time to jot down a few thoughts and then stash them away as a sort of time capsule message for our future selves about what we're setting out to do with the return to Monkey Island. Who knows, we might learn something. Monkey Island has historically been a reflection on the lives of the people who made the games. The Secret of Monkey Island was about a young person setting out to pursue an exciting new career. As designers in our 20s, that is what we all were. The sequel, The Chuck's Revenge, was in many ways about the difficulties of making a sequel, or at least about what one does immediately after something that felt like a great success, but which went unnoticed by most of the world at large. Oh my god, it was. Holy shit. Many years, 20 later, after Guybrush had gone on a couple of adventures with other teams who had had their own hopes and challenges, we set out to make the Tales of Monkey Island as a story about trust. And it is. But what jumps out most for us is that it feels like a story about grown-ups. Because that's where we were. Many of us in our 40s by then, with children and lives and a lumpy, encrusted layer of experience. Wow, I feel like a failure at 37 with no family. We are well into our 50s now. We've had lengthy careers. We've made a lot of games. But Monkey Island still defines us to a certain degree. Or, at least, in the minds of many, we are those guys who made that game a long time ago. And it feels like there's some unfinished business there. When the opportunity arose to come back to Monkey Island, we were pretty much on the same page as to what we wanted to do. Guybrush, like us, is older now, and he has had a long and reasonably successful career. But he is mostly associated with something that happened a long time ago, and that feels unfinished to him. The game is a goofy pirate adventure, the same as always, but also it's a story about trying to recapture the past, with all its alleged youthful strength and glory. Guybrush will both succeed and fail at this. He will sort of get what he wants, but it won't be what he expected. It represents the same for us. Ron Gilbert and, oh goddammit, I know this is the other guy's name. I gotta look this up real quick because it's gonna bug me if I don't remember this guy's name. Creators of Monkey Island. Ron Gilbert and, well, Tim Shaver. Dave Grossman. I think that's Dave Grossman. Yeah, because Tim Schafer went on to a very long and illustrious career of his own, as anyone who's watched my Psychonauts 1 and 2 series would know. But Dave Grossman came back for the Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman came back to make this episode. Note to self: get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Wow, what a lovely little note. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Let me see if there is a... No, there was just a hard mode. Huh. No, we completed hard mode. I wonder if I got an achievement for that. Let me look. Part 5, started part 5. Let's see, what achievements did we miss? Bragging. Told everyone on Melee Island you're looking for the secret. Neat Freak. Listed every mess on the first swabs report. Not Biter. Got to the heart of the problem. Tight ship. Decked out the sea monkey with a spooky skulls. Oh, I could have gone and gotten I could have brought the skulls with me. Ah, damn. Patient citizen. Waited patiently to see Clara. Oh, if I'd stood there for long enough. Promise keeper. Did Gullet a favor. Flag facsimile. Performed the old switcheroo with a replica flag. Oh, okay. Found all the copies of At the End of the Plank. Oh, so there was an achievement. Free Wally. Card collector. Collected more than 20 trivia cards. Trivia go-getter. Answered 10 trivia questions correctly. Trivia mat. Yeah, it's expecting you to play through multiple times. I think there's 100 trivia questions. Speedrunner. Reached the end in 2 hours or less. And 9 more hidden achievements. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing those. Oh, there's even a thing in here that tells me achievements. Neat. Alright. Fulfilled your restroom obligations. Alright. Well, I think that 24 minutes good enough for an ending. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I have had so much fun with this delightful little trip down memory lane. I really hope you all enjoyed it too. I hope you enjoyed coming with me on this little Let's Play experiment. So this will be coming out, so this is the, I want to say 18th, 7, 11, 15, 19. So this will be coming out on October 19th, which means that, unfortunately, we're going to be kind of dead for a little while, because I will return unto you on the last Friday of October, because that is the release date for the DLC for Resident Evil 8. So we will be taking on, going into Rose's story as she returns to that village in the mountains, which I do hope you all enjoy, and I hope this time around my computer will have enough power in it to run the cutscenes when they happen, as opposed to when it didn't do that when I played RE8 for the first time. But, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. If you did, please, please, please subscribe to the channel, toss a like on the video, toss down a comment, tell me your favorite moment from the series, if you've watched all of them all the way through. And until next time, until I see you again, have a good one, and stay safe out there. Yarr.